Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is Sayed from Noon Computers. Today we have a Techno mobile. The model is Techno Spark 70, which is water damaged, and the mobile has been to a couple of service centers before. One of the service center referred our shop for the problem. Now let's first analyze the board and see what's the condition of the board now, and after analyzing we will work on that mobile. Can clearly see that work has already been done on the motherboard, and there are water signs of water on the motherboard. I think the technician before work was knocked off this capacitor while removing the shields. We have to be very careful while removing the shield, guys, otherwise we will knock the components like this only. Let us look at other part of the board. What is this? Yeah, this is nothing, just thermal paste. The bottom side or the back side of the board looks clear to me. No shields have been removed from there, or there are no signs of watermarks, so we don't have to worry about that now. What I just see is just some thermal paste. That is no problem at all. Let's get back to the front of the motherboard. Let's first fix this capacitor. I think the capacitor is a main voltage line for the EMMC, so we have to fix that. It is good that the capacitor has, I mean, the capacitor is still on the motherboard only. So what we have to do is we have to remove the capacitor and prepare the pads, then we have to resolder it. That's it. The first step fixing this motherboard is that only. After fixing that, we'll proceed further. Now we have fixed the capacitor. Now move on to the next part. Here I can see that there is some corrosion on the side of the display connector. Let's clean it. I think the capacitor beside the connector is just a bypass capacitor, so we don't have to change or do anything. We can just clean it off. After cleaning this area, we will proceed to the next step. You can see that I accidentally knocked off that capacitor. As I already told that it is just a bypass capacitor, so no need to worry about that. Display will work fine even there is no capacitor. That is, it's just a bypass capacitor. That is, if you learn basic electronic properly, means then only you are able to differentiate which is bypass capacitor and which is mandatory capacitor. As I already told, the capacitor which we fixed before near EMMC is an mandatory. If we don't reinstall that capacitor, means probably the EMMC won't power up, but in this case you don't have to do that. It's just an bypass capacitor. So subscribe to our channel for more basic electronic videos which I am going to be posting on my channel. And also there is another channel which is named Noon Computers Tamil, in which I am going to upload the same video in Tamil language also. Check that out also. Now after finishing that display connector area, let's move on to the next part. I saw some corrosion before on the battery connector, so now we have to concentrate on this. You can clearly see that there is a lot of corrosion and damage on the battery connector area. See, this leg is totally not connected to the motherboard, and the other line is broken. You can see that the line is broken due to the corrosion, so we have to fix this also. The bottom two lines looks fine to me. What I'm going to do is, first of all, let's completely remove the battery connector from the motherboard. Then we'll clean the pads. After that, we'll reinstall the battery connector. After reinstalling the battery connector, we'll fix the tracks. I'll just fast forward this part so that I can save your time. Now we have cleared the corrosion beneath battery connector. Now let's check the tracks. The left side track looks okay to me. We have to worry about the right side track. It is completely disconnected from the test point. Let's first check where this tracks goes, or we can just scratch the track here and then we'll make a jumper wire. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. I think the technician who removed the shield ripped off the whole area. Okay, first let me fix this, then we'll worry about that. You can clearly see that there are three tracks here which are completely disconnected from the motherboard because the technician ripped off the whole area. We have to fix that also, otherwise all the work we have done earlier will be waste. So first jump a wire from battery connector to the test point here. Okay, we have now completed the jumper from battery connector to the test point. Let's clean it off. Now comes the hard part. First, let's analyze the whole damage. Then only we will be able to clearly think what we have to do. You can clearly see that there are three tracks which are completely disconnected. Let me clear it. Let me clean it so that we can see it clearly. These tracks are very, very thin. They are even like they are microscopic tracks. So whenever we remove the shields, we have to be very, very, very careful. First, we saw that a capacitor has been knocked off from its place. Now this, the capacitor was the easy part. First, let's confirm that the tracks are broken. Yeah, the tracks are completely broken. Luckily, there are just three tracks, so we can fix it. It will take some time, but I'm sure that I can fix the track so that the mobile will be functional again. Maybe this is why the other two service centers rejected the mobile, but we have to do something for our customers. No, we will try and fix it. If we fix it, means okay, fine. Otherwise, we'll learn something from this. As a technician, we have to think positively so that we can work. If we think that it is unfixable, means then it will become unfixable. So let's be positive and try to fix it. Now I have successfully completed the jumper wire and also checked the lines with the multimeter for any shorts. Nothing is shorting and everything looks fine. Now it's time to check the motherboard by assembling it. Now let me check the motherboard one time before installing it on the mobile. Everything looks okay to me. Now we'll install the motherboard in the mobile and we'll check it whether it's working or not. Moment of truth. Either all the work we have done is waste of time or we have actually fixed the mobile. Let's see it. Wow guys, the mobile turned on. So we have done everything successfully. Let me wipe the screen so that you can see clearly. Yes guys, the mobile is powering on normally. Everything is working fine and the mobile has booted up. That's also working. I think the water has entered the display. We'll show this to customer and ask whether he wants a screen replacement or not. If he asks for screen replacement means we'll do that also. Thank you for watching the video guys. If you like the video and the way we work, like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Also share it with your fellow technicians so that they can have knowledge too. If you have any similar mobile with similar problems, you can bring it to us. Our shop address will be given below in the description. Once again, thank you for watching the video, guys.